Today we're going back to where it all began. Yes, about 5 years ago I started making cooking videos on YouTube and didn't really know what I was doing. Wasn't very good at editing, didn't know how to set up lighting or anything like that. As a result, many of my early videos just don't really look very good. So today I'm remaking my first ever cooking video. It's one of my favourite recipes, I make it all the time and I hope you love it. Let's make some creamy chicken and scone bake on the One Pot Chef. First things first, in a large mixing bowl, I've got the meat of one barbecue chicken. I just bought a ready-cooked chicken from the supermarket for cheap last night, and I've just ripped all the meat off and discarded the bones and skin. To that, I'm adding in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You could also use cream of mushroom or cream of celery, whatever kind of soup you like. You can even do this with tomato soup if you prefer. And to that, I'm also adding in a little bit of some mixed dried Italian herbs. It's got things like parsley and oregano and all those lovely sort of things. And I'm also adding in 1 cup, 250 millilitres of chicken stock. Those of you who have seen the original video will see that I've actually altered the recipe slightly. This recipe sort of evolved over the last 5 years and changed. So all we're going to do is just mix all this together until it's nice and combined. I'm also adding in 1 cup of milk. You could also use some rich cream if you prefer, like thick cream, anything will do. But milk works just as well, and just mix that together. So we're just going to pour it into a large baking dish. And we'll just set that aside while we make our savoury scone mix. In another mixing bowl, I've got 2.5 cups of self-raising flour. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour, you can use plain flour and add in 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, just to give it a little lift. And we're also going to add in some more of those Italian herbs. Now, I don't measure these things. I'd say about a tablespoon or so, roughly. Season with some salt and some pepper, and just mix those together. Make a bit of a well in the centre and add in 1 egg. And 1 cup of milk, and just mix that together. Add in another 1/2 cup of milk because our dough is quite thick. We want this to be a fairly thin dough, but not too thin. If you see that consistency there, it's thick, but it's almost liquid. That's what we're looking for. So just add as much milk as you need to get this consistency. Pour our scone batter over the top. And this is ready to go into the oven. Preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until the scone mixture on top is golden and risen. Our creamy chicken and scone bake has just come out of the oven and is looking absolutely gorgeous. Now, you can see the scone mixture is nice and hard on top and golden and crisp. It's nice and fluffy underneath. I'm going to leave it as it is on the counter for about 5 minutes just to cool slightly, and then we'll be ready to serve. This looks absolutely sensational. You've got that beautiful chicken casserole mixture underneath, and you've got that lovely fluffy scone mixture there. So I'm going to cut some of this up and have a taste. Bit of the chicken there. This is still very hot. Mmm. Oh, yum. Mmm. So tasty. You've got that lovely savoury scone on top, and the chicken is just full of flavour. Serve this with a side salad or some steamed vegetables. You've got a fantastic meal and there's virtually no effort. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com, and until next time, see you later.